This is everything that happened in the brand new Fortnite Death Star event. We start off the event by actually infiltrating the Death Star unannounced and unexpectedly, and being able to pick between two roles, a prisoner or a stormtrooper guard.
Alright everyone, time to choose your disguise.
Now after picking our roles, we ended up moving through some random hallways through some stormtroopers that clearly didn't know that we were there unannounced. Now after wandering a couple hallways, we ended up running into Jonesy. We ended up following Jonesy back into this mysterious room in the Death Star where we actually meet Hope and this Fortnite fish. The Fortnite fish ends up messing around with the rift even after Jonesy tells him not to, and he ends up teleporting to a random place.
So do not shake it.
And then Jonesy and Hope ends up guiding us to a different room where we end up having to destroy these random generators that actually brings the Death Star shield down so we can actually attack the Death Star from the outside. Jonesy somehow ends up getting caught by these two stormtroopers, to which Jonesy ends up shooting at them. Once that happens, the entire Death Star is on red alert, meaning that they actually know that we're inside the Death Star, and then we have to make our way out of the Death Star by going and killing a bunch of stormtroopers through random hallways back where we came from. Unfortunately for us, a random ship ends up blowing up and going through the bridge we were supposed to walk through. So now we end up falling through the bridge and actually almost dying, but thankfully we get revived because our teammates are there. After that, Jonesy tries to get in contact with Hope, but unfortunately he does not have a good signal to actually reach her, so we have to wander around once again through the Death Star, where we unfortunately meet Palpatine.
Well, I don't love that.
Palpatine shows no mercy as he ends up killing the majority of our teammates, sending us shockwaves with his electricity. But fortunately for us, Hope ends up throwing a rift right in the middle of it, making Palpatine and us teleport outside of the Death Star, where we finally see the Death Star explode. The debris from the Death Star ends up falling on the Fortnite island, meaning that a bunch of the POIs that we knew from the Star Wars locations are now fully destroyed, and we end up crash landing on the Fortnite island.